travel beyond the stars and unlock the mysteries of the universe.
The moon. For millennia, humanity has gazed upon its silent, silver face, projecting onto it our dreams, our myths, and our deepest questions. We thought we knew its story, written in craters and dust by the Apollo missions. But what if that was only the first chapter? What if the far side of the moon, the side perpetually hidden from Earth, holds secrets we were never meant to find? For decades, the world's space agencies seemed strangely hesitant to return. Then, in 2019, China achieved what no nation had before. The Chang'e mission landed on the lunar far side, a place of permanent shadow and mystery. The official reports were groundbreaking. Analysis of the Von Karman crater, discovery of unique mineral compositions, and unprecedented geological data. But beneath these scientific triumphs, whispers began to circulate. Whispers of anomalies that defy easy explanation. Let's start with the official science. The U-22 rover, China's Jade Rabbit, discovered material that seemed to originate from the moon's mantle, ejected by a colossal ancient impact. This was a geologist's dream, offering a direct glimpse into the moon's deep interior. They found rocks with unusual compositions, rich in minerals like olivine and pyroxene, confirming theories about the moon's violent formation. They also found something described in official papers as a gel-like substance, which was later identified as impact melt. Breccia rock shattered and fused together by the heat of a meteorite strike. Fascinating. Yes, but is it the whole story? This is where the narrative shifts from the known to the unknown. Sources outside the official channels began to speak of structures, not natural formations, but things that appeared artificial. Artificial reports, often dismissed as conspiracy, mentioned geometric patterns on the crater floor, objects casting long, unnatural shadows, and even a monolithic structure, a so-called cube or hut spotted by the U-22 rover. The official explanation: a simple, oddly shaped rock, a classic case of pareidolia, our brain's tendency to see familiar patterns in random shapes. But the initial images were just blurry enough to fuel speculation. Could a simple rock capture the world's attention so fiercely? Or was it a carefully managed release of information, testing the public's reaction? Let's delve deeper into the esoteric. The far side of the moon is unique. It's permanently shielded from Earth's constant radio chatter, making it the perfect location for radio astronomy. But this also means it's shielded from our sight, a place where things could exist without our knowledge. Ancient mythologies across cultures speak of the moon as a gateway, a watcher, a place of the gods. The Chinese themselves have rich lunar folklore, with tales of the goddess Chang'e residing in a palace on the moon. Is it possible that these ancient stories are not mere fantasies, but folk memories of a forgotten truth? A truth that China, guided by its own cultural heritage, was uniquely positioned to rediscover. Consider the location: the South Politkan Basin. It's one of the largest and oldest impact craters in the entire solar system. If you are an ancient, spacefaring civilization looking for a place to build a long-term outpost, a base shielded from Earth, where would you go? This massive, ancient basin would be an ideal candidate. The sheer energy of the impact that created it could have unearthed rare materials or provided a unique geological environment. The permanent shadows within its craters could offer protection from extreme temperatures and solar radiation, creating stable conditions for something to endure. Now, let's connect the historical with the mystical. The official discovery of mantle material is significant. But what if this material has properties we don't yet understand? The new mineral, chang'e Y, was officially announced. It contains helium-3, a potential fuel for clean nuclear fusion, a technology that could change the world. China is openly planning to mine the moon for this resource. This is the public-facing, economic justification. But could this mineral have other, less understood properties? Ancient astronaut theories often proposed that advanced civilizations used specific minerals for energy, communication, or even consciousness-altering technologies. Is it possible that chang'e Y is more than just a power source? And what about the alleged structures? Let's suspend our disbelief for a moment. If the cube wasn't just a rock, what could it be? A marker, a piece of a larger, buried structure, a beacon dormant for eons, waiting for a visitor. The slow, methodical pace of the Yututu rover, often going into hibernation for long lunar nights, gives mission control ample time to analyze every inch of data, and perhaps to decide what to release and what to hold back. Unlike the space race of the 20th century, which was a very public affair, the current exploration is more measured, more secretive. Information is a strategic asset. This brings us to the open hypotheses. What is the end game here? Hypothesis 1. It's purely scientific and economic. China is mapping resources, securing a foothold for future mining and colonization, and asserting its position as a global superpower. The anomalies are nothing more than misinterpretations and our own desire to find something extraordinary. This is the most rational and, for many, the most likely explanation. Hypothesis 2. China found evidence of a prior presence, not necessarily living aliens, but artifacts, ruins, or technological remnants of a civilization long gone. This discovery would be the single most profound moment in human history, but also potentially the most the global impact on religion, philosophy, and our sense of place in the universe would be cataclysmic. A slow, controlled release of information, starting with ambiguous images and gel-like substances, could be a way to gradually prepare humanity. Hypothesis 3. The most speculative of all. China didn't just find something. They activated something. They are now in communication with, or under the observation of, a non-human intelligence that has resided on the moon for millennia. This would explain the increased secrecy, the careful control of data, and the rapid acceleration of their space program, including plans for a permanent lunar base. They aren't just exploring, they are following a new set of instructions. The truth is, we are on the outside looking in, piecing together fragments of official data, leaked images, and speculation. But the one undeniable fact is that humanity has entered a new chapter of lunar exploration, led by a nation with a different history, a different philosophy, and perhaps a different destiny. The far side of the moon is no longer just a dark, silent mystery. It is now an active stage, and we may only be seeing the curated performance. The real action could be happening behind the curtain. What was really in that gel-like substance? What was the true nature of that hut on the horizon? And what else has the Jade Rabbit seen during the long, silent lunar nights that we have not been told? The silence from the far side is more telling than any announcement. What do you think? Are we simply witnessing a scientific mission? Or is this the beginning of a revelation that will change humanity forever? Let us know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for journeying with us into the heart of this mystery. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, please hit the like button, share this video with others who dare to question, and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown. Stay curious.